Hello and welcome, this is Redditosker. Today I'm going to be explaining how enemy stance and stance breaking work in Elden Ring. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm seeing a lot of comments online where people either don't understand how stance breaking works, or they do generally understand how it works, but they don't know why sometimes it works more often than other times, even though they seem to be playing the same way. The in-game tutorial doesn't address that, so I'm going to explain the whole thing here very quickly. So, all enemies in the game have an invisible stance bar. This bar fills up as you attack the enemy. Similarly to how it was in Sekiro, once the bar fills completely, the enemy will be stance broken, allowing you to go in for a critical hit. The normal R1 attacks, however, are very bad at breaking stance. If you want to stance break reliably, you'll have to use your charged R2s, your jumping R2s, and your guard counters. All of these do very high stance damage. Now, all of this is covered by the in-game tutorial, which I and a lot of other people surely skipped. But what it doesn't tell you, what it conveys poorly, is that stance works exactly like any other status effect. Like bleed, for example. The bar fills up as you take bleed damage, and then once it's completely filled you bleed, and then the status bar goes back to 0. The important point here is that just like a bleed status effect, the invisible stance bar will slowly drain away the longer you spend not attacking the enemy. So the stance bar rewards aggressive play. If you spend the fight right on top of the enemy using these various stance breaking attacks, you'll find that he will get stance broken surprisingly quickly. But if you play more passively, or take damage and need to heal, or for whatever reason spend an extended amount of time not attacking the enemy, all the progress that you've done towards breaking his stagger bar will drain away. This explains why some people were not consistently stance-breaking bosses, even though they reported to have used R2 charged attacks and guard counters and jumping R2 attacks throughout the whole match. The stance damage isn't fixed and their progress drained away, because they played too passively. Okay, I think that pretty much covers everything. As always, thank you very much for watching.